Good evening. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I'm Zuri BB, and I'm on kind of late doing the video, but it's because I've been playing in dirt, working my magic with my little wand. This is so cool. This is my, I guess this is, I would say this is my inner child is playing. Because as a child, I used to play in the dirt and make believe. I loved to do make believe. Just having fun. But what I've been doing all day today is, well, actually, I rested earlier and then I went shopping because I wanted some. I know you if you've been stopping by my channel, I've been talking about flowers and plants and stuff, and I didn't have any plants with any blooms or anything. So, what I normally do is when I go to the stores to get flowers or plants, I go look for the ones that are struggling. I get the struggling plants because I bring them home and then I bring them back to life. Most of the plants over there, they were all right because a couple of them were, well, actually, those three were gifts. But when I first got them, those three over there, because there's three of them there, it's like the one with the little things going up, and then there's like a tree stump, and then you got the tall one up on top. When I got them, they were all small, um, and it's been a couple of years now where they've grown up. Um, but that one on the top almost died, and it had some type of fungus, and so I had to figure out what to do, and I had to get some neem oil to spray on them and bring them back alive. But a few of my other plants did die before I understood what to do with them. But I'm over here rambling with these plants because these plants actually they behave a little bit like us, or we act a certain way with like them, and they have the healing properties in them for our bodies that we can use for ourselves. But I'm going to read something for each element because I think it's pertinent, and I'm going to start with the earth. Because each for the earth or pentacle element, um, these cards. Oh, let me stop. This is for the spirit of herbs deck. This deck, that deck. This is the deck I'm talking about now. This deck has a different type of herb on every card, and each one has something to do with that element. So for the element of earth or pentacles, it is, let me just read what I have. The herbs depicted in the pentacles suit assist us in bringing into balance the earth within us and outside of us. This suit includes herbs that affect the physical and spiritual process of nourishment, digestion, assimilation, and elimination. When earth is lacking, it is important to eat the foods and do the things that are nurturing to us. This will include a wholesome diet of grains, legumes, a little meat or seafood, and steamed or stir-fried vegetables. And nourishing oneself in this fashion will bring about feelings of well-being and contentment. I'm going to stop with that because, like I said, a lot of the herbs. Let me find if they're going to say anything in particular. No, I won't even get into that but um, depending on with how the cards fall, I'll pull it up and we'll know that whatever this is something that you need to do within the earth to reground nourish yourself. Now, for the water cups, within us, it says, within us, water is in the form of our blood, urine, tears, perspiration, saliva, and sexual juices. It lubricates every cell. Spiritually, the water element can manifest as the flow of thoughts, emotions, and feelings. Water is our ability to be adaptable. And a lot of times it talks about a lack of water can bring about dried up feelings, stiffness, emotional and physical, lack of moisture in the body, a non-flowingness with life, difficulty in dealing with emotions and with others who are emotional. A balanced water element is an analog- analogous to clear flowing river moving in an unimpeded terrell. And um, in this deck, the water helps us, represents our capacity to have relationships, feelings, emotions, and love. And the herbs in this, and with the water, work with urinary and reproductive organs, which express the body's watery aspect. The herbs include diuretics, which relieve excess water from the system, male and female urinary tonics, and aphrodisiacs, which help the adrenals. And they teach us to be in balance with our watery emotional selves. I'm not going to go any further with that. Um, when you get to the fire, fire produces change in our lives and brings forth our creative drive. And well, the color of fire is red, and it deals with our emotions and joy and happiness. With lack of fire, we feel cold and uninspired. We have cold hands and feet and poor digestive fires. We may lack warmth in our relationships or are unable to assimilate the essence of our experiences. We may be afraid to express or show our talents, and new situations and projects may intimidate us. And then that's if you're lack. If you're over, you're hot, too fired up, and you're aggressive. So you need to balance yourself out. Um, the herbs on these cards relate directly to energy and the blood. They include warming stimulants, carminative, carminatives, carminatives, herbs that help relieve gas, and homeostatics, herbs that control bleeding. So that's with that. Let's see what else. The air. Air is gaseous formless state is the gaseous formless state of matter. It is the wind flowing around, moving freely through and amongst things. It is the breath of life, prana. Without air, we stop living. Everybody knows that. Um, Air is closely associated with our nervous system, the lungs, the mind, and thought forms. It is the unifying quality that allows us to adjust to new ideas and different sorts of people and situations. Air is the communion of breath that links all life into one living agent, unit. Oh my God, what am I talking about, agent? It can be thought of as the divine breath of life. And what kind of herbs? I think this one had the stuff that aphrodisiac, mind altering drugs. This one did. All the herbs on the swords cards help to revitalize the nervous system, calm the mind, and open our breath to life, and they help us to maintain a meditative state even through adversity. They include nervines, antispasmodics, expectorants, and calmatives. Hmm. Now, some of the herbs that I may talk about, that may pop up in this deck, you know, um, you may be able to find them, but some of them may be dangerous for you. So don't, just because I name a herb, don't mean that I'm telling you to take this herb and blah blah blah. I'm not a doctor, um, but if it's on the card, apparently it's there for a reason. Um, but let me get into the beginning of the reading as far as asking for protection. I haven't had any issues with any evil spirits, but I just want to ask, that our spirit team come in and keep us grounded and keep us safe, and anything that doesn't belong here, move on out the way. Oh, excuse me. Oh, last time I did this, I put out these luxurious cars. Oh, these cars are so nice. I keep fawning over them, but I like them. And the cars I'm talking about are the botanical aspirations. And so I'll pick two or three, if you can give me two or three, because one will be for divine masculine and one will be for divine feminine. Okay, this one's for divine masculine. Galaxenia, love at first sight and proud spirit. When I first saw you, I fell in love and you smiled because you knew. Oh wow, that's divine masculine's card. And that's interesting because when I first saw my divine masculine, he smiled at me. That's cute. All right, here's divine feminine's elegance and patience. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Look at that. Those are beautiful. What's this flower? Asters. I'm hoping this comes up clear. Oh, that's interesting. They're both purple. And then on the bottom is the dahlia. Dignity. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Oh, these cards are really nice. I keep saying that, but they are. All right. So that's a message for somebody out there. Um, what I will do, I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't pull it out. I don't remember if I did or not. I have the tree wisdom, the wisdom of the tree oracle. I'm going to pull out a card for divine masculine, a card for divine masculine, and a card for divine feminine. And that's going to have something to do with what's going on. What's the message for divine masculine? Where's he in his wisdom of trees? He is the bristlecone pine. And I'll tell you where that is. And where is divine feminine? She's an apple. And on the bottom, they're both cherry. All right, so that's a message, and I'll read these. For divine masculine, he is in his being roots. So he's dealing with his roots in some kind of way. And that's persistence. Oh wow, let me look at that. Since I say that, you can pull it up. Looks like the wind is blowing and it's trying to hold on. And actually, wow, it looks like he's trying to hold on, keep up with with this. They're trying to keep together. He's persistent. Somebody is going that way and they're blooming, and this person is like over here, kind of dwindling. So they're trying to keep up. That somebody's divine masculine in that energy. Life does not always run smoothly, and you are currently facing difficulties. Do your best to remain strong and steadfast during these troubling times. Persist with your goals while learning from your setbacks. Okay? That's somebody's divine masculine. And they're in their being, the roots. They're dealing with roots. So this possibilities dealing with some rooted belief systems. And he's trying to figure things out. Now, I know this the last two cards, Divine Feminine is in fruit, flower, and seed. She's in her power. And together they're in the power, but apple. Divine Feminine is in generosity. Yeah, she has more than enough there to share and save. And look at that. There's two apples right there, and there's one standing on the side. So something's going on with that too. What's going on? Hmm. Bless others with a full and open heart, not only when you feel affectionate towards them, but also when they annoy you. Let your actions reveal your sense of generosity, whether it is material, spiritual, or emotional. So be nice, divine feminine. That that looked like somebody got pushed aside. Be nice. Even though they probably got on your nerves. Be nice. And together their energy is cherry. So they're still in their power. Let me find it. So they're both in their purity. This is a beautiful, beautiful plant. Flower. Do not complicate your life with anxieties. Concentrate on the beautiful beauty of nature and trust in the endless cycle of all living things. Keep your thoughts and intentions pure and honest and treat others with an open and loving heart. Yep. And that's mainly so for divine masculine because he's going through some things. He kind of, and this may be a good thing. He's killing off something, killing off some rooted belief systems. Probably what it is. Good job, divine masculine. All right, let me start with this deck. Let's see. We're gonna do 3 cards for divine masculine and 3 for divine feminine, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, for divine feminine, Medicine Wheel or the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Cups. And Queen of Swords. And on the bottom, King of Wands. So somebody's passionately, whatever's going on is passion. Is somebody full of passion, looking for their 10 cups, but we ain't going that far. I'm gonna pull this deck back out because it looks like it's every Pentacles, Swords. No, it's no cups. Oh yes, it is. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. We got everything out here, but nobody has more of anything. And so, looking at this, oh, this is whole grains. Okay, so this is, remember I talked about the cups, and these are things to bring balance. So he's looking to bring balance into his life. That's what he's looking for. That's what the divine is handing him there, because they look like grains and things. And this is whole grains. And let me read what it says. I'm not going to really go too far into it, but whole grains nourish the body, mind, and spirit on a deep level. Many times when a person feels hungry or undernourished, grains will satisfy that deep need and longing. If, however, a candy bar or some other type of empty calorie food is ingested, the feelings of being unnurtured and undernourished will persist. The same principle applies to other areas of our lives. When we are tired, we should rest, and when we need to exercise, we should do so. When we are hungry, you should eat wholesome foods. And when we need to give ourselves love, we should not deny ourselves this gift. We should not be afraid to honor the legitimate needs of the body, mind, and spirit. However, our desires should be guided by inner wisdom and not by a reactive need that will eventually backfire on us. Look at the work at being grounded and present. Live in the now of your life and honor yourself in all ways. Abundance flows to you and through you. Yeah, this might be a long reading if I go through it this way. And so they're grounding themselves because they need to be nurtured. What's going on with these swords? They haven't made a decision, that's for sure. And just past it. And this is the passion flower. And so whatever this is something to do. It's something to do with relationship. It's a passion flower, and it's got to make a decision. And it's the crescent moon by the water. Has some type of belt on too. Need to make a decision. This herb was said to pacify the spirit. Yeah, because somebody's in their mind about a decision. An herbal essence will impart a sense of peaceful balance and tranquility. Meditations with the flower can be quite mesmerizing, similar to looking at a mandala. It brings focus and accord to the mind and heart. Yeah, so just trying to get some balance. And then we got some passion here. Queen of Wands. So what they're trying to ground themselves to have a new beginning, ground and balance themselves for whatever decision, because that decision they want to make a decision that's not too passionate, that's going to overwhelm them. Let me put it that way. Raspberry leaf. Inner child. Raspberry leaf helps one tune into the child within and allows natural enthusiasm for life to be manifested. It will soften the heart and allow for greater receptivity and intuition. Wow. So this is this is why divine masculine's going within, because he's trying to deal with some inner child. And I said that he was probably working with some deep rooted issues. He's killing some things off probably. Wow. Okay, so divine feminine has a major arcana. She has the medicine wheel, which is slippery elm, and the wheel of fortune, which I call it that way, but the medicine wheel is healing. And what this does, it honors the four directions and the cycles of life: north, south, east, and west. And this card is about the cycles and turning points in your life. So divine feminine is at a turning point in their life, and once you should be open to it. And if for some reason you lose your way, you can come back to it and get renourished. And this is slippery elm. Slippery elm will give you the strength, nourishment, and soothing encouragement needed to move through the cycles of life. It softens our resistance to changes and allows us to move more internally. Let me read that back. It soothes our resistance to changes and allows us to feel more internal unity and centeredness. So yeah, there's a major cycle happening, and so you need to be balanced and nurtured, so you don't get out of whack. And so somebody's bringing forth some emotions, Knight of Cups. They're coming forth with an offer, and the Knight of Cups, sarsaparilla. Oh, he has wings. Ah, so there's some type of That's what this major decision is. He's trying to see where he is in that relationship. That's the major cycle. He's trying to decide what's going on with this. Are they in a relationship, or are they going to stay in a relationship? They're offering the cup, but they don't, they really don't know. And so they're looking for some truth. This is the Queen of Swords. And let me see what sarsaparilla says, though. Sarsaparilla symbolizes the purification of emotions and the associated ability to express clearly our most intimate thoughts and feelings with others. So, some words that need to be spoken, and they need to be clear ones. Because there's the Queen of Swords. Yeah. And she's holding that wine upright, so whatever's coming is going to be truthful, and she's her feet are planted firmly on the earth, so she's definitely aware of what's happening. And there's some things going back there, so who knows what's going on. That might be from, because wind and water, who knows, air and water, was being said. It don't Does she look like, she don't look happy, but she don't look like she chopped anybody up. So um, this lady's slipper is her herb, and it creates within us a deeper connection to the earth, alleviating imbalance and nervousness that can be manifest when we are opening ourselves to new channels of thought. So yeah, she's, whatever this cycle is, she's looking to see, how, what's going on with that cycle. So it's gonna, those, it's interesting how these herbs come up. It also induces calmness and clarity when working with this type of inspiration. So yeah, she's gonna be calm about it. And together, they're in that King of Wands energy, and which is cinnamon, King of Wands. So I can at least say it's, oh, there's a pair here. It's a king and a queen. So it's whatever it is, they're passionate about it. Oh, that's the one thing. And what cinnamon does, it helps build the internal fire and will. It warms energy, can dissipate inner coldness, and allow the creative fires to burn. So whatever it is that they're working on, and it has to be a relation. It's a relationship. Yeah, because it's cups here. Divine masculine is looking at. He has his eyes closed, going within to decide what he's going to do. And divine feminine will offer the cup, but she knows she's in a cycle and she needs clarity. So they both have these swords. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, let me keep going. Um, I'm just going to clarify them all and keep it going. Can I have a card for the Ace of Pentacles? And Two of Fire, B-Bomb. Two of Wands. They're passionate about this new uh, beginning on Earth, balancing themselves out. Let me see. B-Bomb. Harness the power of desire. Embrace creativity with confidence. Courageously step toward the heat. So yeah, they're trying to get a new beginning. Masculine's kind of trying to get a new beginning on Earth. So get to it. Two of Swords. Yeah, they want to know. They're making a decision. I like this card. This is the cutting out shit card to me. This is, and it's healing. Let me actually read what it says, though. But I say it's cutting out shit. Adapt a story and pass it on with pen, song, or brush. Tell your story. What is remembered lives. Yeah, so once you make that decision, tell the truth. Keep it going. Rosemary. Once you come out of that, make that decision, pass it on. Learn whatever lesson is being learned here. All right, Queen of Wands. Oh, 3 cards fell out. I'll take them. Empress. So you want to be abundant, and this is the Rose. I'm not reading all those definitions. 7 of Oaks. You're building on it. You're building on this Empress energy. So you're gonna go within, and this is the hanging one, Burdock. You're going within. So you walked away. So Divine Masculine walked away to go within to find out what he needed to say. But I said this yesterday with the reading. Divine Masculine walked away so that he could find out what is his happiness. So it sounds like this is the same thing. Yeah, and part of it is because he's awakening as well. Yeah. All right, for Divine Feminine, what's going on with the medicine wheel? I'll take the 2 right here, but those other ones I'm not taking. So right now they're in the middle of building their wealth. This is considered the night, so you're slowly building your world, building things, putting things together, creating things. And this is going to give you your happiness. You're looking at your own happiness. 10 of Waters is 10 of Cups. So you're looking at building your own 10 of Cups. Your own. And you're going to celebrate it too. That's the 3 of Cups. It's the Knight of Cups. Message for the Knight of Cups. Take it. And the Knight of Cups is coming forward with an offer. And it's from the Emperor. It's this Emperor energy. So somebody with all the kings. And the King of Wands is on the side. The King of Wands is on the side. So he has all the kings. But if you look at this, it's a border here. So there are going to be some boundaries, and there might be some stubbornness with this. And this is Hemlock. And So it might be some conditions on this. This is four fire, four wands on the relationship. So she's probably going to put some boundaries up when this message comes in. She's not going to be eager to just say okay like before, because right now she's focusing on her own happiness, her own nine of water, her own, for her, not for divine masculine. Okay, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, are these cards upside down? Nope. Okay, this came sideways to me, and it's the Six of Fire. Is success, but I'm gonna put it's up in the air. You don't know what's gonna happen with this clarity. Not really sure. And actually, I'll put it out because these cards are all the right way out. It's affect whatever this offer is. She might not take it. Why? I'm nosy now. Why? How come she ain't gonna take it? Why the reverse Six of Wands? Let's see. Because she's healing her emotions. Modulate of water, oats. She is nourishing herself. And she cutting out some shit. Like this card. Cutting it out. So, divine masculine, I'm gonna have to step his game up. Alright, this is for the King of Wands. It's a young, no, it's a cayenne. Cayenne and cinnamon, so it's gonna be spicy. He's coming, and he's facing her, but she ain't really paying attention. My feminine is like whatever. Think about you. She moving and shaking within herself, working on her own emotions. But hopefully she ain't drinking. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What else? I like these little butterfly. Well, I don't know what to call these cards. These are interesting to me, and I'm gonna actually read it. I want one for divine feminine and one for divine masculine. Can I have one for divine masculine? For divine masculine, he has spirituality. I'm going to read it. And I'm going to have one for divine feminine. Oh, that one fell out. I'll take it. Innocence. Even though another card wanted to come out. So they both need to be patient. For divine masculine, spirituality. The flower is cherry blossoms, and I think he has a cherry blossom, or that came out for both of them, cherry blossom, and that butterfly is the Chinese peacock. And this card calls on you to contemplate your personal spirituality and how it affects your life and your happiness. Your personal spirituality is more profound than a belief in a God, gods, or religion. It embodies how you connect to others and that which is greater. It informs your sense of meaning and place in the world. Use your heart to decipher what feels good, true for you. Spirituality is the soil in which you grow. It nurtures, sustains, connects you to everything within you beyond the mundane. Understanding your personal spirituality and belief will bring you greater knowledge of who you are. And for divine masculines, if you in here are watching, what is your spirituality? What do you know to be true for you? Not for anybody else. So I think that's what divine masculine is dealing with too. And for divine feminine, she has innocence. And this flower is the daisy, and the butterfly is the peacock. And this card asks you to move through life with eyes wide with innocence and wonder. Give up thinking you know everything and experience life like it's your first time through. Spend a day not noticing the unconstructive things people do or the negativity in the world. Rather, make a conscious choice to see nothing but the wonderful things people do and all the beauty of the world. Marvel at the thousands of small miracles around you every day. Spend time with children so you can remember how the world looks through their eyes. You will discover so many wondrous moments around you when you watch for them. And the question for her is, how can I add a childlike innocence to my daily life? For me, got my magic wand. That's for me. What do you do, divine feminine? All right, let me see what else. I'm sitting here playing. What other messages do we have? I'm gonna pull out 2 cards and then I'll look at the bottom. Well, no, I just want 2 cards. Here they are. I said 2 and they gave them to me. Harmony and stimulate. And I'm gonna look at them. Harmony. Oh, what number is this? 25. And this is hawthorn. This is a hawthorn plant herb. And stability and balance are indicated. A return to center and a finding of more harmonious relationships. You may find success is at hand for a challenge undertaken or a goal achieved. Those undertaking study or academic work will achieve a qualification or find recognition. The chance for a change of attitudes and decisions in your favor is forthcoming, so don't be too quick to move on just yet. Good news and good fortune are headed your way. You have been in conflict. Look forward to a much more peaceful time. Yeah, divine masculine is uprooting some things. And divine feminine, 36. Stimulate. And this is the guarana. Guarana, maybe. An opportunity is presenting itself to you. So understand that you have what you need to take full advantage of it. Ideas and ways to effect change should also come to the surface. The time is gone beyond dreaming or planning and moved into a period of the first actions to make it all happen. Although you will find you are the focal point of a lot going on at the moment, perhaps even taking a leadership role, be mindful not to get too carried away with things or to become arrogant. A new adventure is also close at hand. So, yeah, look at that. Mental. So you're going through some things in your mind. Expanding. And what is this? Here's that darn Fibonacci spiral. And this is funny. I hate to even be telling my divine masculine's business, but there's a painting at his house and it looks like it has that shape in the picture. Interesting. On the bottom it says protection, so you're protected. And that's euthanasia. Okay, last cards out of this deck are the soul flower, which I really like these. These are really nice cards. Um, two cards, one for divine masculine and then one for divine feminine. Can I have one for divine masculine? Can I have one for divine masculine? Take it. Oh wow, two came out. I'll keep it. The top one is for him. Rebirth. What's this flower? Evening primrose. Divine masculine's going through a rebirth. Evening primrose helps you to release old wounds and feelings of rejection, self-pity, and other heart-heavy issues you may have carried from birth or early childhood. She allows for a sort of a spiritual rebirthing or a birthing of your true self so you can make room for more joy, fun, and playfulness in your life. Yeah, this is for divine masculine. That's yellow is a color of healing. And then the back, all this green, so it's healing his heart. Really nice. And for divine feminine, it's the pansy, resonance. That's pretty too. Allow pansy to instill a sense of stability and safety in your heart and release fear and anxiety. Ease into an understanding of your own heart's deepest truth. Often called heart tease, pansies, since only with a direct connection and resonance to your heart will you know which path leads to joyful fulfillment. That's a message for somebody. Well, as I play with my wine, thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I'm hoping this message was a good one for you. I talked about a lot of stuff, even though I didn't actually say inner child stuff, but there's a lot of inner child stuff in here that you know you can pick up on and use it for yourselves. Hopefully you will. Until next time, you take care. Peace.